mother died of breast cancer.
I don't have a person to pay for my school fees in the secondary level.
Nikisaidiwa na mimi nisaidie wenzangu ambao wana shida.
Mwana akasoma na watu wike professor.
Morning class.
The Wings to Fly program, which is a partnership between the MasterCard Foundation and Equity Group Foundation, continues to draw the attention of disadvantaged pupils, parents and guardians across the country. The program has also received support from UKAid and USAID. In 2012, 2,144 scholarships were available to deserving students, with each participating district issuing 20 scholarships that were shared equally between boys and girls.
Every young Kenyan deserves the opportunity to learn and to prosper. Wings to Fly is an incredible program that is enabling access to education, especially secondary education in Kenya. It is not only enabling this education, but it's also enabling them to transform their lives so that they become productive citizens and leaders of a new Kenya.
After the KCPE results were announced, thousands of applications were received at Equity Bank branches and agencies across the country.
Because we are also going for the best performing students, we are expecting that they'll be able to perform as they grow and so be able to even be better performance within the community level.
As an educationist, we are very grateful as government that they are able to come up and equip the government with that kind of support to enable the citizens of its country to access the good quality education.
District Scholarship Selection Board's members converged at different venues to review an abundance of application forms to shortlist the most socially and economically vulnerable among the applicants.
We create community sponsorship selection boards of people within the community, and it's that team of community board members that determines. They interview the children, they visit the children homes and decide who is the beneficiary, and subsequent after that they keep on monitoring the performance and behavior of the child. So I would say it's a program that empowers the communities to meet their objectives. So it's a community-based program, and hence communities are very, very delighted with this initiative.
Naomi Dome.
Students who were within the top 5 percentile performance in the district with very vulnerable backgrounds were eligible to apply for the scholarship. Among the successful candidates was Timothy Mugao. Mugao's father, a teacher, was murdered in mysterious circumstances.
If you may support me, I will not let you down. The first thing that I would like to do is to provide the security in Daraka.
Mugao's mother was later killed by an armed gang only weeks before the 2011 KCPE exam date.
The murder case went to a lot of processes, as from the mortuary where it begins up to the end of it all.
This boy being bright, I know through the Equity Foundation, he's going to achieve his dreams, he's going to make it in life, and for sure he's going to be a very productive person in this country.
Cases of needy children orphaned by HIV/AIDS were recounted in most of the 2012 District Scholarship Selection Board sessions.
Kila kitu tukikosa nyumbani unanitia moyo, unaniambia Mungu yuko utanisaidia. Ushukuru sana.
In Namanga, Cecilia Njoki makes a pledge to her ailing grandmother, who has been her guardian since her parents died more than a decade ago.
For USAID, this money is PEPFAR money. PEPFAR is the U.S. President's emergency plan for AIDS relief. So we're mostly looking to sponsor HIV/AIDS orphans and vulnerable children. And so through the process of asking questions, we're able to get a sense of the background of the students and just how much they deserve.
I want to tell people about the effects of HIV and AIDS, because in our community here, in our society, it is really spread because we're in a border. I want to tell them their effects, put some seminars and teach others about that disaster, because it has killed many people. It is the disease that killed my parents.
This is Aidan Isaac Somo, a young Muslim boy who traveled from Mandera Central 4 years ago to look for his uncle at the border town of Namanga. Aidan is 16 years old. When he found his uncle, he had not set foot in a classroom all of his life.
Niadmitiwa shuleni tarehe 29 Tuesday January 2008. Namanga Township, nikaenda class 1. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
Aidan was a herds boy in Mandera. His parents sent him away to look for his uncle after a severe drought wiped out all their animals in 2006.
Anafundisha usiku watoto, mchana aenda shuleni. Ile hela alikuwa analipa kwa mwingine, sasa namlipa kwake. Sasa kulipa kwake hata siumpi yeye, kwa vile kama mtoto wangu tu naendelea kulipa shuleni, uniform, dawa, kama atakuwa mgonjwa ndio namsaidia namna hiyo.
2009 nikaenda darasa la 4. Nikasoma the whole year. After that I told the teachers that I want to go ahead. Nimesoma tu primary 4 years. Na hata nikiweza nataka nijikaze kwenye secondary. Niweze nifanye nisiruke kwenye nimeruka primary. Sasa niweze kutoka na airplane kifika wakati wa kufanya KCSE inshallah.
Dora Nyauko lives in the Eastlands part of Nairobi.
My mother died of breast cancer. I watched her dying slowly but painfully. That's why I want to become a doctor and get the medicine to cure that cancer, so no one else will suffer from that kind of disease like my mom.
We need the brains to create something for this country, and these are the brains we are encouraging, so that we have our team that can really bring up the country to economical situation which is better.
For Alan Toriki Kirima, growing up in a broken home is more than he can bear.
Baba sijui mali alienda. Sahi yeye hayuko nyumbani, ametoroka kabisa.
At 14, he knows only too well what it means to grow up in an absentee father's home whose house tells the whole story.
Kimwambia hata yarudi nyumbani tusaidiane.
The mother says the family has had good times when they had many heads of cattle, goats and sheep.
Kati ile kiangazi ya 2007 ilikuja ilimaliza ng'ombe yetu.
The homestead now remains bare, save for this collapsing kitchen that is still functional.
Lande nilanga ya bologe ngoiroi. Mirigina gendo winono. Amore wa indigira baudwa na ikijanga yake.
Hajogi na nini? Akaidim akasnane na narejo na galuru aret olosho lang pookin ata ilmasai o Kenya pookin te jumla.
All these students hold on to their dreams and hopes of a better life in spite of difficult pasts and obstacles. Their stories are of courage and determination to excel, even though a bleak future constantly stalked them. The culmination of a fortnight of rigorous screening to select the most deserving scholars ended with a rare assembly in the capital, Nairobi. They are here for the induction to begin a future that is more certain than the past. Courtesy of their benefactors, Equity Group Foundation and the MasterCard Foundation, supported by USAID.